Hello and welcome to your in-depth weekly horoscope for week commencing the 17th of April. This is for the Sun or the Ascendant. I'm going to give an overview that we can all collectively relate to. Of course, this week sees an enormous event with the solar eclipse, the first of the year, right on the last degree, which is a critical degree in astrology, 29 degrees Aries, the anaretic point, but squaring up with the mighty but tiny Pluto. What does that mean? We also have Mercury slamming on the brakes the next day on Friday through to the middle of May in the sector of everyday money. But actually Mercury forges a very constructive link this week with the feisty Mars, so I need to share that with you. But if you are a returning viewer, thank you so much for joining me once more. If you're new to my channel, it's great to have you with us. I'd be honoured if you'd subscribe. Please click or tap on the bell notification symbol. So let's just explore what we start this week. We have the Sun and we also have Jupiter and Chiron in the sign of Aries. And if you recall, right at the start of Aries season, we had a new moon. So what makes this week really notable is the second new moon in the sign of Aries in a month. So really rare. And Aries energy is about freshness. It's about initiation, drive. It's the start zodiac sign. And it's where we really get things going. It's that germination energy. But sometimes that means, a bit like the Fool card, we have to take a step into the unknown. But the other way that we can use Aries energy is to inject greater drive and fire, because of the fire nature of this sign, into ongoing plans. So it doesn't have to be a start plan, but because the Sun moves on Thursday, immediately after the eclipse, into the sign of Taurus, joining up with, of course, Mercury, the North Node and Uranus, I feel that whatever ideas we're germinating this week, they need to in some ways be ones that can then pretty immediately become more tangible. So it's not just about the thrust, it is about what we can actually manifest into something more tangible and lasting. Where does Pluto fit into this? Well, I feel that there could be some pain with the gain, because when the Sun and Pluto are squaring as they are this week within 3 degrees, we can get some growing pains. We could resist some change that we need to make, cling on to what we think is important to us, but somehow or another events can seem to have an impact on us which doesn't necessarily make it feel like we're in control, because Pluto is a lot about control. So just be conscious of that. There are some complexities there. But if you would like to ascend above this zodiac broadcast and understand what more serious astrology can do for you personally, if you give me 3 pieces of your birth data of time, date and place of birth, or if you only have your date and place, I can produce for you either my natal life roadmap report, which will help you to get a much more intimate understanding of the patterns that have played out in your life, but also work with them more closely future forwards. But both analyses, the second is based on the Sun as the ascendant, but both these analyses can be complemented with 30% off with my 12-month personal forecast. Again, totally unique to you, and these can give you searing insights into when you make your moves. If you're someone who's really into YouTube videos, the solar package will work really well for you. If you have some sense of your ascendant and more serious astrology, stick to the standard package. But please see the link below for more. So Gemini, your week commencing the 17th of April forecast brings very much into focus this eclipse, all the exciting things that have been going on over the last 3 or 4 weeks, because there has been such a crest of energy in the sign of Aries, which for you is how you connect with people. You have a gift for that, and you can connect with lots of different types of people. You retain your individuality, but can be very flexing in the types of people that you connect with, And that actually is what feeds your sense of enthusiasm. You don't necessarily like it all to be very predictable. But of course, Uranus has been an aggravant. It depends on how Uranus works in your natal chart and how comfortable you personally are with perhaps the more psychological side of life and yourself, and also with change. So I felt that Mercury going into retrograde this week is really important for you because, of course, it's your ruler and it's your 12th house. And with the sun moving into this location as well, in terms of the sun's passage through the ecliptic, this is the part of the year, the next month, when ordinarily you would be expected to withdraw a little bit, reflect on your achievements of the last 12 months, and just have a little bit of mulling time, hunkering down, as you might say. And that's possible that you will do that. But also Mars, the planet of thrust, desire, is in house 2, about money. And because it's linking very well with Mercury this week, stuff that you've been working on over a period of time, perhaps behind the scenes, or even any research you've been formulating, can actually be very good at feeding into your resources, which brings us to that eclipse, because of course it's right on the end point of your future hopes, your highest ideals, your friendship groups, but it is in that rugged right angle with Pluto. If there's any politics around those areas that you're so strong at, you know, if you do feel that anyone's trying to own you or control you or possess you or limit you, I think this solar eclipse is going to see you over the next 6 months bitterly resist anybody like that. But it doesn't mean to say that you won't continue to sparkle around those alliances. They just need to be the right ones for you. But I feel the more restive energy that's here, particularly Mercury in the 12th house, can see us get a little bit anxious. It can also affect our nervous system, Mercury, and definitely in the 12th house, because when Mercury's in Pisces, which is 12th house type of energy, it's in detriment, and the emotion of Pisces can tend to blunt, diminuate the logic and the clarity that Mercury possesses from its rulership of your sign and Virgo. So I feel that just be aware that you could let some anxieties go around your mind, and it's important not to withdraw too much. It may feel that other people are withholding from you. Even people you ordinarily get along with, you might start wondering whether they're actually in some ways dissing you. And that could actually happen. There could be someone around your scene who does want a bit of space themselves. It may be completely innocent. It may be that they're going through some stuff, some personal stuff themselves. So whilst your friendship sector is boosted by the eclipse, it needs to be the right connections. And I feel that the people who are very good at tuning into you, perhaps even in an unspoken way, giving you a little bit of space or the odd word of support and encouragement, are the people you're really going to enjoy over the next few weeks. But if you do have an interest in spirituality, healing, you're a very compassionate type of person, you're interested in mysticism, expect all those interests to really skyrocket over the next month. It's been a real pleasure being with you, Gemini. Please like, comment or subscribe.